If you don't know the story of Ernest Shackleton and the endurance and his attempted trek across the Antarctic, it's worth reading. He was a genius leader because he knew what was important, which in his case was to get all his men home safely. If you take the example of Scott, who went on an expedition before that to be the first to the South Pole, and knew at some point in that mission that there was no way they were going to make it to the South Pole and make it home, and they progressed anyway. And everybody died on the attempted return trip from the South Pole. A couple years later, here comes Ernest Shackleton, cut from the same cloth as Scott. Same era, same everything, you know, that era of adventure and exploration and everything else. His mission was to cross the South Atlantic, right? the Antarctic Ocean. And at some point in that mission with his 28 men, got stuck in the ice, if you don't know the story, and knew that they were not going to make it, right? So he changed his mission. His leadership focus was now on not doing the expedition he had set out to do, but to get his folks to focus on a new mission, which was to survive this and get everybody back home. But the bottom line is, he brought every one of his men back after 400 and something days on the ice. Every single one of them survived, and the heroics were amazing. The biggest difference between those two was in their style of leadership, and that's what saved the lives of those 28 men. And imagine now, that was over 100 years ago, and the descendants of all those people and all the things that they've accomplished, you know, good and bad, whatever it is, but 28 guys come back to their families to live out their lives because one leader frankly had the balls to say, we're not going to make it, we need to change our mission. Ed, who started the company, my business partner, very, very well versed in history and knows a lot more about Ernest Shackleton than I do. When he started thinking about a name for the company, he knew that story very well, and he thought, what better example of leadership is there than Ernest Shackleton? We purport ourselves to be executive leadership coaches and organizational development guys, focusing people on the tasks that need to be done. There was never anybody better at that than Ernest Shackleton. Hence the name Shackleton Group and our logo and everything else. It's all about learning how to figure out where you want to go and point to it and decide how to get there and get other people to help you do it.